What's up, guys? It's your boy Luis Torres, and I just got this thing. It's the Diezel Herbert preamp. This thing is absolutely incredible, and if you've recently watched my YouTube channel, then you know I've recently fallen in love head over heels over the KSR series pedal. Second place was my Rev G4, but since I got this thing yesterday, this is a beast that's now in second place. And just to give you an idea of how big this pedal is, here's my Rev G4. Yo, it is massive. It is gigantic. I mean, you can see it's still, is up there, dude. This is a big pedal. But there's so much going on with this thing that, it's like the KSR preamp. There's so much more going on that you can fit a bunch of little things so your pedal sounds great in this thing, or you can have a shitload of options and have this thing in a giant pedal. So, let me plug this thing in. I literally have it plugged in to my Randall Diavolo RD100H and strictly through the loop. So it's bypassing the Diavolo's preamp section, and you're hearing this only. Give me a little segundo. So one of the things that this thing has that's very similar to the Randall Satan that I have is, aside from having a presence, it also has something that's called a deep knob, which is the equivalent of the depth knob that's on the Randall Satan. So this thing has two distinct channels, one with a mid-cut and one that's, I guess, the equivalent of, just the red channel, and the mid-cut channel you can actually play with the scoop of the mid. So what I'm going to play with now is literally just the mid-cut knob, so you can hear how it varies from 8 o'clock all the way up to about 5 o'clock where it ends. So. That's at 8 o'clock. That's at noon. This is at 3. And this is 5 o'clock. I like it at noon. Now, I'm going to play with the depth knob or the deep knob. So I'll start again, same thing at 8 o'clock, move it to noon, and then 5 o'clock. That's at 8. Noon. And now cranking it to 5 o'clock. tell you this much. That deep knob set to 5 o'clock, which is max, feels like my Celestion V30s just want to explode. So, you know, just to give you an idea that you don't want to set that knob to max. So I literally have it at 1 o'clock right now. And let's see. So, just to give you an idea, and I kind of played around with it earlier. So the Diezel Herbert, because of all the settings that it has, it actually tightens your tone just by itself. The one unit has you covered. If you were to activate the Fortin 33 like I just did, it doesn't work. They just don't like each other. They do not like each other. Zero. Nothing. That was me literally turning it on, which you probably saw, and then me playing around with the Herbert to see what settings I can drum up and make it sound good. It doesn't sound good. So, but again, like I said, that's because the Herbert has everything built in. Maybe there's a little something in there that says, do not work with Fortin products. I don't fucking know. But it doesn't sound good with it, no matter what regardless of what I do, it just doesn't work. put the 33 on. Sounds like a tin can. It doesn't sound good. Off. So, if you have a 4 and 33 and you're like, yo, what's up, son? I'm gonna get the Diezel Herbert and run that shit through it. Yeah, no, dude, don't. So, if you want the Herbert, I originally wanted to get the Diezel VH4 just because there's like a fucking million of them. I was just like, all right, let me just buy that one. Then, my boy Nick Williams was just like, yo, I have a Herbert. You know, I'll sell it to you. So I Venmo'd him my money. A couple of days later, here it came from Georgia, and it's an absolute beast, monster of a preamp. And like I said, when I first got my Rev G4, and I mentioned this online, when I first got the Rev G4, I fell in love with it. You know, the Abasi came in. That was a sick pedal too, but the Rev G4, sick. Yo, if you have, you know, you can buy them used for like $150. If you have $150 and you want an absolutely sick preamp, get the Rev G4. Get it. Now, if you have a little extra money, and by extra I mean about $400, yo, legit, get the KSR series. That preamp is the preamp pedal of all preamp pedals. Period. Lots of P's there. So, get the KSR. If you don't want to spend $4 on that thing, yo, legit, the next thing is get the Diezel Herbert. This thing is a monster. And funny enough, in the last video that I mentioned I mentioned that I reached out to Electro Harmonics to try out their Magnum 44 power amp pedal. Wah, wah. They said, nope, fucking spick. No, I'm joking. They didn't say that, so I know some of you guys just fucking laughed. You know, I don't know. This one dude gave me a reason, and it made sense, and it's all good, dude. So I read the email that they sent back just saying, hey, boss, you know, I appreciate it, but we just can't right now. And I was like, all right, that's cool. After I finished reading it, went online and bought the fucking thing. Fuck that. Bought it, I don't know, for like $200. So that's actually coming tomorrow, but I'm going to be in Western New York, driving out west. I have a big wedding I'm shooting on Saturday out there, so it's really far, so I'm going to drive 4 hours tomorrow. So I'm not even going to be here when it arrives. So I'm still getting it. Still getting that thing. So the Magnum 44, which is 44 watts, that's going to be sick with the Herbert. Are you kidding me right now? What? Yo, that's going to be fucking balls to the wall, dude. So, if you already have a preamp, if you already have a head, just use it as your power amp section, or just use the power Jesus Christ. Use the power amp section and get yourself a Diezel Herbert preamp pedal. I want to say this is probably in the same ballpark. What's that other VH4? Is it like the Diezel VH4 Dual or something like that? So I think Diezel made the VH4, then made the Herbert, and then realized, yo, people buy the VH4 pedal more often than the Herbert, so why don't we make the VH4 pedal like the Herbert? So I know they've added a few more knobs, so the face kind of looks like that one, but get the Herbert. Listen, there's like 3 people, 4 people that have videos with the Diezel VH4. This one guy sent me his link, but he had like some clean sections, and I just kind of fast forwarded it and listened to his heavier sections, which are much more metal based, more like just a different genre of metal, I guess, than what I'm into hardcore. I've been in and out of hardcore bands since I was a kid. So it's different, more like, I like more like Terror, and then what's that other band? Fucking Terror. So listen to Terror. That's what I'm, my mindset is, how close can I get to their tone? And it's a chug fest. So, get the Diezel Herbert. I bought this one for a little over $200 for my boy Nick. They sell for, I don't even remember. Is it $2.99 or $3.99? But you can buy them used for like $2 and change. Worth it without question. Just make sure that your effects loop works well and throw it through there. Or, like I said, get yourself an Electro Harmonix Magnum 44 watt pedal, or the more Baby Bomb 30. So either of those are going to be awesome, or get the Seymour Duncan Power Stage 170. That's like the ultimate. Once I got the series, I was just like, all right, dude, I definitely need to get the Seymour Duncan, just because size-wise, they kind of make sense. And then I get this guy, and this is like a freaking Hulk also, so I'll end up getting at some point the Seymour Duncan Power Stage. And then I'll just have a little pedal package that I can just pack in the pumpkin by the path. More peas for you, son. All right, listen. Get yourself a Diezel Herbert preamp pedal. You're going to absolutely love it. If I don't like it, I'm going to tell you I don't like it. Don't get it? I'm going to take this thing and dump it. Because I don't give a fuck. But get it, because you're going to be like, yo, Lou, you are the man, bro. Heck yeah, this thing is a beast of a monster beast with a bunch of peas. All right, listen, guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys are absolutely awesome. For those of you who are subscribing, thank you so much. Seriously, legit. I have fun with these videos, and, I tease, I mess around, but, in the end, you buy these products that I absolutely am falling in love over, and you're going to, create a new tone for yourself and for your recordings. I don't know how to fucking record. I'm old school, dude. Get me a cassette recorder. That's what I need, because it's record and done. Anything outside of that, I can't do. So, sorry for all you guys that want me to mic up my Marshall. Can't do it. Don't know how to do it. Have everything. Can't do it. Shit takes too long. All right, listen, if you haven't subscribed, but I made you laugh your ass off, hit the subscribe button. Hit it. I know you want to hit it. Come on, jerk. Listen, guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best, and as usual, I will talk to you soon.